What's happening, everyone? We are back. My name is Max. I'm a communication skills coach. What I do on this channel is I look at all different types of people's communication skills and I give you my thoughts. Today we're going to be checking out P1Harmony, a K-pop group that I have yet to react to. I've seen a lot of comments for P1Harmony, so I figured it's time to get into them. First reaction, P1Harmony, here we go.
We are P1Harmony.
And you're watching Besties on Besties with 17. Woo! Let's get started.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Whoa!
Theo. I picked Theo.
Theo?
Yes?
Wrong answer. Wrong.
And just by their disposition, if I had to guess who was the most shy, it would probably be the dude on the top left or the dude on the top right. I think that's Seoul on the top right, and I think that's Jung-sub on the top left. Kiho sounds like his English is fluent. So I'd imagine if they're doing a lot of these English-speaking interviews that he would be the guy in charge. Maybe he's the leader.
3 words.
3 words.
I got one thing.
Okay.
First, family.
Oh.
Yeah.
So cute.
Okay. Okay, who said?
Intact's a joker. I'm liking Intact's personality right away. And although Seoul might not be understanding completely what's going on, you can tell he wants to be engaged. You can tell he appreciates what's going on. You don't always have to necessarily be the loudest in the room to still be a part of the conversation.
Okay. Okay, who said?
2.
Second thing.
2 perfect.
Oh. How about you, Soul?
Human.
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 He's not wrong.
Beautiful.
I like how Kiho's kind of taking his time and making sure to engage everyone.
How about you, Soul?
He's doing a good job, it seems like, confidently leading the way and making sure that everyone's involved. So Kiho right away showing some good communication skills here.
Fire emoji, P1H, fire emoji.
Oh, okay. I call P1H.
Oh, just P1H?
Yeah, just P1H.
Mine's in Korean, it's 가족 같은 팀, which means a team that's like a family.
And you can see, like, when the other guys are talking, like, Kiho's really paying attention to them, really sort of actively listening to what they're saying, almost like he's looking out for them. He's looking over them. He wants to make sure they get things right. He seems like a very hands-on leader in that way.
P1H.
Oh, just P1H?
Yeah, just P1H.
And even when Jung-sub said something, you heard Kiho repeat after him to sort of validate what he said. And I'm assuming he's the leader because of his English.
1, 2, 3.
It's him.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. He always has his phone out.
Yeah.
You're right.
He likes
game.
he likes fun game.
아니 뭘 해도 아니 폰 게임이든 아니면 유튜브 영상을 계속 틀어.
Like right now he's speaking in Korean and I think he's doing a good job saying, okay, I want the other guys to be engaged in this conversation. So I think Kiho's got a really good handle on making sure that the other guys are involved and balancing being outgoing and engaging with the camera and the audience, but also making it more engaging for everyone by including the other members.
He usually falls asleep using his phone. Yeah. So when we go into his room, he's like just laying there with the phone in his hand, with the video still playing.
Yeah.
And he just like falls asleep like in that.
Yeah.
And I think Theo's got a charm about him that we haven't quite seen yet. And Jiyoung might be really low-key funny. And then I would say Seoul right away, he's striking me as like just very kind.
Like he'll go to like he'll be sleeping till like 4, like 5 in the afternoon, like in the
Wake
evening.
up at like 6 p.m.
Oh, Jung-sub just surprising all of us with his English here. Where you been, bro? Where you been? Speaking perfectly over here.
Yeah.
Intak loves Theo's jogging.
I love his joking. Theo always.
Plays too much.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not really getting a reaction out of Theo. I feel like they're trying to get a reaction, but they're not really getting one. And Seoul's looking at Theo, Kiho's looking at Theo. Theo's not really making eye contact here. He's not really engaging. Maybe this is part of his character, his persona.
Is our favorite little baby. 뭐야?
My favorite game friend?
Jung-sub, if you watch him speak English and you watch him talk, and this happened the past few times, he's been looking directly at Kiho.
Game friend?
And maybe Kiho kind of provides some of the guys in the group with that confidence, you know, and you saw that right earlier. You see how hands-on he is. You see how active he is. You see how much he's sort of there listening and confirming what they're saying and involving everyone. So I bet you that the guys sense that and they look to him for that support and that encouragement.
5, 6, 7, 8. 위용 위용 엄청 올려대 위용 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 한번 올려대 위용 위용 woo
먹지 않아 never forget.
Hey.
Keep going?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like Theo's probably got some serious swagger on stage. You can kind of just tell the way he carries himself, although he's kind of disengaged right now, doesn't seem to be thrilled. There's still a confidence in the way that he's carrying himself.
진짜 우리끼리 이렇게 지어서.
Yeah, like a tent and like a fireplace,
tent.
like in this forest. Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Great.
Yeah, like Theo's not even trying at this point, right? He's scratching his head, he's looking down, he's in a different world, and I'm assuming part of it is because the interview is in English, but you know, he's really not trying here.
Stop.
Okay. Skydiving.
Skydiving.
No,
I would love skydiving.
I want to go camping.
Yeah, I feel like camping would be really fun
Camping
too.
is
진짜 우리끼리.
And Intac, right, he's got a presence about him as well. I mean, look at the way he's directly engaging the camera. He's looking at his audience. He's directly engaging his audience. And to me, it feels like this is more of who he is naturally. And as a result, he feels relatable to me.
Like escape room.
Intac seems quite touchy and affectionate as well. Maybe the friendliest in the group in a way. I don't know for sure, but again, this is a very first reaction.
it's Kyo.
Yeah.
You know, I was just being humble and I didn't pick myself, but I totally would have picked myself. Thank you guys.
I think scared is hard.
Was it? Oh
rain-
yes.
the
Oh
raining
my
scene.
god, yeah.
The raining.
Yeah, it seems like Jungsub really looks up to Kiho. That's my analysis so far. Just by the amount of times he looks at him, and it seems like he kind of wants his recognition and validation a little, and he likes chatting with him. And that's what you find sometimes. When you notice someone in a group that actively pays attention to you and actively tries to involve you, you start naturally speaking to that person because you know that person has a listening ear. We like people who try to understand us or try to involve us in a genuine way. Perhaps that's what I'm sensing from Jungsub toward Kiho here.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
No one expects it though. Everyone doesn't think he's funny, but he's actually really, really funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it, man. I knew there was something up with Theo.
1, 2, 3.
He picked himself.
You think you take the best selfies?
Uh-huh.
No.
Yikes. I think me.
Soul's hyping up Kiho here. Like he's not arrogant, but he doesn't seem like he's the most humble guy either.
Wrong answer, it's me.
I think he's okay admitting if he's good at something.
I think me.
There's nothing wrong with that, especially amongst a group of close friends. You know, it just adds to the humor of the dynamic. And Kiho seems okay with that. He's not one of these guys who's like fake humble.
He has a signature angle.
Yeah,
Signature
right.
angle, and he always like picture same pose.
Yeah, same pose in the same location.
Yeah, Jungsub really likes bonding with Kiho. I know I'm like obsessed with this dynamic right now, but I can see it. I can totally see it. I think he really looks up to him.
You're very.
너 맨날 너한테 말해도 내 자기 만족도가 그렇게 높지 않아서 항상 만족한다고.
너 재밌는 거라며.
아니지. 날 되게 좋아하는 거지.
그거랑 다르지.
He loves himself. Okay. 좋았던
When they came my house.
Oh.
Oh
They
yeah,
came
that was
my,
fun.
my hometown.
Yeah, Theo likes himself. I could see that. And that could be a sign of his confidence right there. He's like, you know what? I don't feel the need to engage. I'm not really feeling it. So he's kind of staying true to himself in that way. I don't need to speak. I'm not going to try. Like, he doesn't seem uncomfortable. He's just sort of owning the fact that he's not into it. So that could be a sign of confidence there. He kind of just does what he wants, marches to the beat of his own drum.
Back in Korea, we went to his house and we had like this really good.
No, it was 고추장 불고기.
고추장 불고기. I'm sorry. 고추장 불고기.
Kiho, he's okay with admitting that, hey, I might not be right.
고추장 불고기. I'm sorry.
He doesn't have to be attached to his opinion. And that's cool. I always appreciate that in a communicator and a person.
얘가 엄청 많지.
Oh right, yeah.
It makes it easier to communicate with someone like that. Someone who's not stuck to their idea, their opinion.
It was Seoul. He would like go down like this and Intang would jump over. And like the first few times we were practicing it, he accidentally jumped a little too low. And so he accidentally like hit Seoul's face. So like his face was like swollen up, but he's like, I'm okay.
And you know what? I think Kehoe's also doing a really good job communicating this message, knowing that the guys might not understand everything he's saying. You know, in particular, Seoul and Theo. But the way he's communicating, even if you don't really speak English, you can get the gist of the message. You can understand the essence of what he's trying to say. So look how Kehoe's gesturing, right? He's gesturing a lot while telling his story. He seems like a really good communicator. He's aware. He wants to make sure everyone can understand. This is important.
괜찮아요 뭐 하고 있었는데 갑자기 괜찮아요 했는데 여기서
That's funny. And we see Theo getting a little bit of action there at the end and showing a little bit more of his personality.
I can't keep laughing like this.
Soul seems like such a sweetheart, doesn't he? I think I got a decent idea of their personalities right off the bat. And if you want to watch my uncut reaction and analysis, all you need to do is go to my Patreon page. Other than that, my name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.